What do you do when you're forced to slow down in life? How do you cope when there's pain and there's weakness and you feel like you can't go on like before? I fell and injured my foot a few days ago and I broke 2 bones in my foot. So right now I'm on crutches and I don't know how long it will take before I can walk again without crutches. And in the past 4 months, I've had to go for 2 minor surgeries. I struggle with insomnia and some other pains in my body. While these are all not life-threatening issues, but these things have made me to slow down. And so slowing down is not easy, my friend. Often we struggle with anxiety in addition to bodily pain. So in this video, I want to share with you 4 things that I've learned in this period of slowing down and finding hope in a difficult time. I hope that these things will help you as well. So the first thing I learned when I go through struggle and difficulty and I have to slow down is that good times don't last forever, neither do bad times, at least in most cases, and that things can change for the better. Oftentimes when we are going through a rough patch in life, it feels that we are in a deep pit. And in that pit, when we look around or we look at our current situation, things don't seem very hopeful. Things seem very dark and gloomy. And oftentimes when you're going through a rough patch, you cannot think of a brighter day or a better day. And so that is what I experience in my life as well. But whenever these thoughts enter my mind, I remind myself that the reality is not that. Things can change for the better. Better days will come. And so, my friend, I pray that whatever you are going through right now, I pray that you will have that belief that a better day will come, that things will get better for you. So while I'm in this situation and things seem very difficult, what I try to do is to try to make the best of my current situation right now, where I have to slow down and get better. And so I read, I take time to learn as much as I can, and most importantly, I draw closer to God. Now, the second thing that helps me in this time of difficulty is to find something that I'm grateful for. I'm grateful that things are not as bad as they could have been. The pain is not unbearable. There are still things in my life that I'm grateful for. And so I am grateful for what I have, and I look at what I have rather than what I do not have. And so, my friend, as you're going through a rough patch in your life, if you can be grateful for what you have in life, that helps you. That changes your perspective of how you see your current situation. And being grateful often gives us that peace and that joy to tide through difficult times. Now, the third thing that helps me in a time of slowing down, in a time of difficulty, is the realization that God knows. Very often, we want to have all the answers to life. But when we go through a difficult time in our life, we often have questions. Why does this happen to me? Why this? Why now? And we want to have all the answers. But I realize that we don't always have all the answers. But God knows. He has all the answers. And so I may not know what tomorrow brings, but I know I can trust the one who has all my tomorrows in his hands. I may not know the way ahead, but I can trust him because he knows the way. And so this helps me, that realization that God knows. And I take comfort that God knows. And so in a time of difficulty, I look to God and I say, Lord, you know, and I trust you. And the fourth thing that helps me in a time of difficulty is to look outside of myself and to look to God. The world tells us that we must look within ourselves and find strength within ourselves. But the Bible teaches us the Bible teaches us something else. The Bible teaches us that we should look to God, for He is our strength. In Psalm 61 verse 2, it says, "Lead me to the rock that is higher than I, for you have been my refuge." So isn't it comforting, my friend, that we can look outside of ourselves, that we can look to God for strength? Isn't it better to lean on God for strength rather than to rely on our own strength? And so that helps me in a time of difficulty, that I can look to God and I can lean on Him, for He gives strength to the weak. So these are the 4 things that helps me in a difficult time of my life where I have to slow down. And I hope that it helps you as well. And if you like this kind of content, I hope that you will subscribe to my channel. I hope you'll support the video and click like on this video. In this channel, I post ways in which we can simplify our life, that we can find joy and purpose in simple living. My name is Nate, Thank you for watching this video. And if you are also going through a difficult time in your life, I hope that things get better for you, that God helps you. So take care, and I'll see you in the next video.